Madden getting in the mix, going forward with the flash. A mental play from Madden. It hasn't really worked out at all, but Diha and Snacks recovering it, and Ents have done it straight to the playoffs.
M4A1-S, nerf or no, how would you change it? Do you think it's in a good spot right now?
I think it's a really good spot. It's really fun to have 12 CT rounds most of the time. So now I think they need to change a little bit. I don't know what, but obviously the silencer is in the mid right now and everybody's using it.
Man, it's overpowered. No way. That's no change to play like a default T side, because if you're gonna fight a CT, they have a M4A1-S, so it's hard to fight, and it's silencer, so it's hard to spot them.
M4A1-S is really like so strong weapon, and I mean I really tired about like current meta. I mean everyone needs something new. At least if we'll talk not about maps, we need some new weapons. I mean, for example, it was interesting when Csgo was like overpowered, but I mean M4A1-S not so overpowered, but it's still so strong.
It's given them so much ground. And Roland, a little pixel of his backpack spotted. Shiro will see him going towards short. He then springs into action, catches Etsutai on the wide fight from Sandbites. He notices a player on default and can call the position of the other. Shiro, 3 kills in the round, doing everything he can to get Cloud9 to map point. Roland has to close this. No utility for this though. Kit on the back of Hobbit. Shiro is looking for his prey. He's wrapped around the back. He's found Brolin looking the wrong way, and Cloud9 will go to 15. They reach map point, and Shiro is the player to thank. 4 kills.
I think it's the OP, especially now since it's cheaper than M4A4. So, like, and since they buffed it, I think it's pretty OP, and it needs some kind of nerf, like not much, but yeah, it's like kind of meta changer basically. Like everyone is just buying it, and it's OP, maybe like an AWP or something. It's just so good.
I think it's definitely overpowered. If you do a good amount of utility damage, you don't even need to do a lot of utility damage, because you do 89 in a headshot, I guess, with the M4A1. So people are basically one shot if you just have a good 10 HP grenade, you know. And it's also shooting too fast, in my opinion. You can easily, like, you can win a 1-on-1 against an AK every single time if the AK doesn't one-shot you instantly. So yeah, I think they should reduce the firepower a little bit, maybe less ammo, and yeah, I think then it will be fine.
I think the only way you can really even the CT meta out is if you lower the price of the A4 as well. So I think they should lower the A4 price so it's either even or just $100 below the A1S. And I think you'll see like people shift between both, because I still think the A4 it has its benefits. I think, for instance, I think the A4 double dinks way faster. When you see players like Bits and stuff still using it, it makes sense that they would use the A4 still, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit too strong right now. The A1S you can spam smokes a lot easier. You don't really get punished for doing certain things. I do think it needs a little bit of rework, but like I said, I think lowering the price of the A4 is what would balance it out.
M4A1-S is too OP. It has to be nerfed very soon.
I think it's okay. I think you just need to buff the A4 a little bit, make it either the same price or something like that, to make it more viable.
I think the game, the weapon is really strong right now with the new updates. But we need to find a good balance. I need to just maybe augment the price to the M4 to be okay for both.
Yeah, it should get a nerf a bit, like maybe less bullets, but I think it's overall a really good gun.
I think it's really strong at the moment. That's why also the city sides are very powerful, I would say, right now. And I think it needs like a little bit of a nerf, maybe not even a nerf, maybe put the price lower from the A4, from the big one,